Hey guys, Clay here with Havoc Off-Road. This is our Metal Masher stubby front bumper with stinger for your Jeep JK, and I'm going to show you how to install this on your Jeep. So let's get started. The first thing I want to point out is this backing plate. Now is the time if you want to paint or remove this plate to do so. It's super easy. You've just got 4 bolts, 2 on each side. It's just a little extra thing that we put on the bumper, so if you want to customize it, make it more yours, you can. So moving to the fog light installation, we've included hardware. Makes it super easy. This is actually a mini carriage bolt, and we've got the bracket cut so that all you need to do is put the carriage bolt in from the inside of the bumper, and you don't need to put a wrench or a tool. You just need it on the nut side. So we're going to go ahead and put our fog lights in. If you look at your fog light, you've got a weep hole in the bottom or a drain. I like to put that towards the bottom. You don't have to. It does make it a little more difficult to get to the set screw. But you just got a carriage bolt, a washer, a lock washer, and then a nut. And you're going to have 4 of those. Just put all of them in loosely and then center the light up, and then you can tighten everything down. So now that we got all our hardware in, just got a 7mm ratchet. Now keep in mind this is a plastic housing, so you're not looking to over tighten any of this stuff. And you do have locking washers on all your hardware, so everything should stay right where you put it. Now you're going to need to repeat that same process on the other fog light. We've already done that, so we can go ahead and move on to mounting this bumper onto the frame of our Jeep. So these 4 studs are going to mount to the frame horns of your Jeep. Make sure you've got all the hardware, but we do include zinc plated hardware. You should have a washer, a lock washer, and a nut for each stud. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the bumper around. I'm going to ask for help from a buddy. It's definitely easier that way. And we're going to go ahead and lift and put the bumper in position on the front of our Jeep. So now we're going to put this into position on the frame. Just make sure you don't pinch your fingers. And then, like I said before, you've got a washer and a lock washer and a nut for each side. But now that we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of my hardware. We're going to crawl up underneath the front of our Jeep, and we're going to go ahead and install the hardware on the bottom of the frame rail and then on the inside of that frame rail. So now we're just going to put our washer on, the lock washer, and the nut. I'm going to go ahead and install the rest of the hardware. We've got 2 more studs right on the inside of the frame rail that are just like this. Make sure we do that on both sides of the Jeep, and then we'll go back through and we'll tighten everything up. So now we've got all our hardware installed. We're just going to go ahead and tighten everything up and make sure we do that to all 8 bolts on this bumper. So the last thing we need to do is go ahead and plug in our factory fog lights. There it is, guys. This is a super easy install. It is going to take you way longer to take off the factory bumper than it is to install your new one. If you guys have any questions at all, just give us a call or visit us at havocoffroad.com. Thanks.